Welcome back to the Unova LMS course. In this chapter, we'll learn how to create and manage quizzes in the LMS module. Let's get started. To begin, go to the side navigation panel, select the LMS menu, and then click on the Quiz Dashboard submenu. This will open a new page where you can view all existing quizzes and create new ones. The page displays a list of quizzes organized under columns such as ID, name, category, status, and actions, allowing you to easily identify and manage each quiz from one interface. To create a new quiz, click on the New button located above the list. This opens the quiz creation page, which is divided into multiple tabs: Main Settings, Access and Security, Additional Settings, and Result Settings. Each tab includes specific configurations that define how your quiz will function and appear. In the Main Settings tab, start by entering the quiz name. Then, set the status from the drop-down list to either published or unpublished based on your preference. Next, choose the appropriate category for the quiz from the drop-down menu. Define the passing score percentage, total time allowed for the quiz, and the time limit per question. You can also specify the question count and choose whether to randomize questions by selecting Yes or No in the Random Questions drop-down. Finally, add a description for the quiz to give learners an overview of what to expect. Once you're done, move to the Access and Security tab. Here, you can configure permissions and restrictions. Select whether anonymous access is allowed and whether the quiz should start immediately when available. Define the delay between attempts to set the minimum time before a user can retake the quiz. Specify the attempt count to limit how many times a user can attempt the quiz, and use the Reset Attempt Count option if needed. You can also set the start date and end date for quiz availability and define the access level for specific roles such as admin, all, or employee. Next, open the Additional Settings tab. Here, you can further customize the quiz experience. You can enable or disable buttons like Previous, Skip, Stop, Terminate, Calculator, and Try Again to control how interactive or strict the quiz should be. You can also configure options such as showing correct answers, displaying explanations, and selecting how answers are enumerated, numeric, lowercase letters, or uppercase letters. Additional options include No Answer, No Penalty, Disable Empty Answers, Show Paging, and Paging Control, giving you flexibility in quiz presentation and scoring. Then, go to the Result Settings tab to define how quiz results are calculated and displayed. Choose a template type, either manual or result scale, to determine how outcomes are generated. If you select the manual option, you can configure settings like selecting templates for successful, failed, print successful and failed templates, mail successful and failed templates, and certificate successful and failed templates. Next, decide if you want to share results, show detailed results, and whether users should be able to view the correct or wrong answers, depending on their success or failure status. You can also determine whether to hide correct answers, auto-send mail, select a template, and assign it to a user group. If you select the Result Scale option, you can select the result scale and enable or disable similar settings like Share Results, Show Detailed Results, Successful Failed Results, Hide Correct Answers, and Auto-Send Mail. You can also enter notification email IDs to receive results, select a template, and assign the quiz to a specific user group. Once all settings are configured, you'll notice several buttons at the top: Save and Close, Save, Help, and Cancel. Click on the Save button to save your new quiz, or the Save and Close button if you wish to save and return to the main quiz list. If you need help at any point, click the Help button, or click Cancel to discard your changes. There are two ways to edit quizzes. You can edit a single quiz, or perform a mass edit for multiple quizzes at once. Let's start with editing a single quiz. Locate the quiz you want to modify and click on its name. This opens the quiz in an editable format. Within the quiz editor, you'll find the same tabs: Main Settings, Access and Security, Additional Settings, and Result Settings, where you can make updates as required. In the Main Settings tab, you can update details such as quiz name, status, category, passing score percentage, total time, and question time limit. Then move to access and security to adjust options like anonymous access, start immediately, delay between attempts, and more, or move to the results settings tab to update it. Once all required changes are made, click on the Save or Save and Close button to update your quiz, or the Close button if you decide not to proceed. Now, let's look at how to perform a mass edit. This option is useful when you need to update multiple quizzes at once. To do this, select the checkboxes beside the quizzes you wish to edit and click on the Mass Edit button located above the list. A pop-up window will appear, allowing you to make bulk updates to several quiz details at once. In this pop-up, you can modify details such as category, passing score percentage, total time, question time limit, and question count. You can also select the template type from the drop-down menu and update templates for successful, failed, print, mail, and certificate messages. Other settings like answer enumeration, no answer, no penalty, disable empty answers, show paging, and paging control can also be updated here. Once all updates are made, click on Apply to save the changes for all selected quizzes, clear to reset fields, or cancel to discard. That's it! You now know how to create, edit, and manage quizzes in the Unova LMS module. Thank you for watching.